Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is David. I'm a teacher, I'm a magician, I'm a content creator here on YouTube. And what I do is every single day, I show you the latest and greatest in magic tricks and playing cards. And so if you like that kind of thing, you're one of us. One of us. You're one of us. Today, we're going to look at instant tea. Instant tea. Tea with a T. But it's a little play on words because it's a tea bag, right? So it's, what is it? It's card, right? Playing card to tea bag. Just like that. Instant. 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 Flash. Flash change. Card, playing card in your hand. Bammo. Turns into a tea bag on a string. And then you can tear the tea bag open and spill out the contents. The contents could be the spectator's folded up card. The contents could be a borrowed ring. Like maybe you're doing two spectators, doing a ring trick with one spectator and a card trick with the other spectator. You could tear it open and literally pour out liquid tea. Real tea. You could pour out real tea. It's that cool. Let's talk about it. All right, instant tea, Magic Dream Paris, French twins, you know them. They're hilarious. They're so much fun and very creative as well. $43 American, I believe. $43 American, and you get this. This is your box, right? Everything you need comes inside here. What are you gonna get? What do you get for your money? You get a red or blue gimmick, okay? So it could be a red gimmick, could be a blue gimmick, and it's denoted on the bottom of the box. I'll tell you like which gimmick you're getting. You'll also get instructions. Magic Dream Paris always does them in English or French. So whenever you purchase from Magic Dream Paris, they'll always give you French instructions and English instructions, 45 minutes, 45-minute download. Inside the box, you're gonna get the gimmick, right? You'll get the gimmick and I believe 14 refills, so that you could do this trick 14 times because you're tearing the tea bag open every single time. You could do it that way. I suppose the other way to do it would be just to take the card and change it into a tea bag and then have some joke about that and just do it as the transformation. I suppose you could do it that way on TikTok or Instagram, right? If you just wanted to take that, turn it into a tea bag and then call it a day, you could do that over and over again. But the trick really does mean you tearing the bag open. So every time you do that, of course, you're ruining a tea bag and you need another one. Is it what I thought? Totally. It was totally what I thought, only because of the movement. You know, of holding the card at your fingertips and then the whole shake thing as it drops. As a magician, when you've seen enough gimmicks, you recognize a bird wing gimmick when you see one. I'm talking in code, I'm talking in Penn and Teller, right? But it's beautiful because I'll just jump to Can It Be Inspected? The beautiful thing is when you drop it, the spectator's eye doesn't stay in the same spot. You know, usually when you have this type of card, sometimes you do this and it changes from red to blue, but it all still happens within this circle. I like the card where you throw it up in the air and it changes in midair, because then it's kind of out of their vision and the magic's happening somewhere else. With this one, the item is here and then it's here, like it drops down. So as it drops, the spectator's eye drops because they don't know what to look for. They don't know what's going to happen. So there's a little bit of surprise. Their eye drops, and in that moment, the change happens. So it literally is happening in the blink of an eye. It's literally happening, you know, faster than the eye can catch. And then the beautiful thing is, because it's on a string, the tea bag will then spin around just because it has, you know, momentum. So as it's spinning, they can now see, well, the card's just not glued to the back. It's gone, right? So there's almost that element right there where they feel like they saw it. They saw everything. Is it well made? Everything comes well made. The tea bags themselves, they're kind of like a polymer. That's why I said earlier you could actually put liquid inside of them. It's not paper. So yes, you can tear them open, but the inside has kind of a plasticky inside. So you could actually put liquid, a very small amount of liquid on the inside. You'll also be able to adjust the string level. So if you only want your tea bags to have a string level of this long or this long or this long, you can adjust that. You can make it any which way you want. Video-wise, it's fun. You got all three instructors, Magic Dream Paris, and then of course the French twins. Stationary camera for the most part. There's a couple of close-ups. As far as what they teach you in that 45 minutes, you get an intro. They talk about what you get, how to make the gimmick work, adjusting the length of your string. They do a quick trick for the person in the room. That's where just you have a deck of cards. One card is selected, forced. And then, the card jumps into your pocket, you pull it out of your pocket, changes into a tea bag, you tear the tea bag open, and then the card comes out. They talk about how to load the gimmick, to preset it with a duplicate, how to do a simple force. They talk about some thoughts on switching the tea bag out with the one that can be inspected. They talk about, there's a bonus section where they talk about how to do this with a sign card. Of course, to do this with a sign card, you need to know how to do a Mercury card fold, and then maybe how to combine it with other tricks like a vanishing ring effect. Pocket space, you really have two gimmicks to carry. You have the transformation gimmick, which is like a card, right? So you have the playing card that comes out, that's a gimmick. But then after you do the transformation, you need to take that gimmick and switch it and bring out the load that has the card, the actual one that can be torn and brought open. That's a completely different thing. So you need two things. You need the gimmick that does the transformation, then you got to do a switch, then you got to bring out the revelatory one, tear that open, and dump out the contents. Angles wise, like I was saying earlier, it's instant, right? It's instant. You're not holding the card here long enough for them to even be thinking about it. There's literally no beat. No, you're not showing them the other side of the card. They're only seeing a back, and then you drop it, it turns into the tea bag. So that's fast. Inspectability wise, talked about that too. Just the fact that it spins around. That's clean. Plus the fact that you're gonna switch it later for an inspectable one where everything could be inspected. So as long as you do that switch there at the end, of course, everything can be inspected. Setup wise, everything comes disassembled, right? So if you want to use a forcing deck, that's a really great way to do it, because then you can just force the card that's in your forcing deck, and then you always have cards ready to force. The card doesn't actually vanish from the deck like you say it does. So if they were to go back to the deck, they could find the card again, unless you did a Mercury fold and loaded it. But I think the more, even if you added that element, you're adding another element to the trick. So you're already doing a gimmick and then a switch and bringing out another gimmick. I suppose the other way to do it would be to do it like a card to box trick. So you already have a gimmick inside the tea bag. You could do a Mercury, have it as a folded card, not do a load, right? But just keep it as a palm, tear the bag open, show the card inside, and do a false dump, retaining it inside the bag. I suppose you could do it that way too, and then unfold it and it would be a sign card. I don't think they covered that version, so that's my little version just for free. Right? Negatives, the gimmick has a little click noise when it does the transformation because it's using those attractive elemental objects that keep everything together, right? So when you drop it, there's a little snap. So, but if you did it in if you did it outside with traffic noise or inside a crowded bar or a restaurant, I don't think anybody would hear it. Plus, the snap could also be thought to be just the sound of magic, right? Because there's the card and then it drops and there's like a little click. Who knows, maybe they think that's the sound of the tea bag unwinding and pulling the string tight. Like, so many things are happening in that moment. I think the click is almost unnoticeable. It's there, I'm just letting you know about it, but it's a little unnoticeable. The other negative is, of course, it's consumable, right? You're tearing things open every single time. The other negative is you got to carry two gimmicks, but just putting that all out there for you. But don't just take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. There are plenty of other magic review channels out there you should be aware of. Unbiased Magic Review. Another David out there doing great magic reviews. Make sure you're following him, liking him, subscribing, clicking to his channel. Tyler Lunsford as well. Tyler Lunsford did a review for this as well. And Enjoy Magic Review. So you got plenty of voices out there, plenty of opportunities to get a well-rounded, good opinion before you drop your $43. That's everything I can say about instant tea. I hope I've answered some questions for you, or maybe introduced you to a trick that you weren't even aware of. And if that's the case, The best way you can thank me is just to hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Push all those buttons. Click all the buttons. I know you forget sometimes. I forget sometimes too when I'm watching my favorite videos, but it really does help out the creators. It encourages us and helps us grow the channel, and it keeps us going day after day. Big, huge thanks to Magic Dream Paris for allowing me to have this trick so that I could do the review for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, do you want some more information about the t-shirt I was wearing in today's video? Sure. If you scroll down, there's a row of graphics that look like t-shirts, and you can click any one of those, and that'll take you to my Teespring store. There, you'll see that I have a variety of different designs. There's more than one, so it's not just the shirt I was wearing today. And they're also at a large variety of price points, so there's something for everybody. Plus, if you click on a design that you like or that you're interested in, you'll also notice that you can select that shirt in different colors. So you're not locked into the color that you see in the graphic. And that means, of course, you can buy the same design in several colors. Now, I don't ask that you buy a shirt. You don't have to. That is not how I ask that you support me. But if you do buy a shirt, I want to thank you so much for supporting my channel, for believing in me. You guys are awesome. My fans are great. And I love it when you guys send pictures or you tag me on Instagram and you say, I bought a Magic Orthodoxy shirt. You have no idea how great that makes me feel, and just what a lift that is in my day. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye.